Hi, guys. Welcome to a pretty exciting weekly update for Nugget Fund. So we had a pretty stellar week on both fronts. Now, one caveat. So amazing week for Nugget Fund as a whole, 4.428%. Obviously, we're not going to see this every day, but it is a nice kind of catch up for the weeks that have been not as fantastic. And obviously, a nice pump for the price of Nugget with our TVL growing and our rewards growing. That's obviously an amazing thing to see right now. Obviously, things can change. Things can go back down a little bit. Who knows what the future will bring? But definitely some, like I said, as soon as these things start happening, the robustness of our frame or our foundation is going to get better, right? So as we get some of those funds and are compounding them underneath, they kind of build that foundation so that when we do have downfalls later on, they're not going to affect us as heavily. So this is a nice thing to see for sure. And we'll go through the numbers and see my in a second. Shiny Jackal Vault. So this is specifically now one caveat to this. Marcelo was doing some trading. That is not a normal thing, but he did some trading with this vault as well, which created some really nice returns and a massive basically ROI for everybody that got into this early. So basically just a little early Christmas present for all of us, which you'll see when I go into my actual vault, to help us ROI much quicker than would normally be expected for this kind of setup with a safer kind of setup. I believe he did say he won't be doing that anymore. We'll keep it to Shiny Jackal Vault because this really is to help show off what Shiny can do and give people access to his trading styles and conservative trading styles, as opposed to going into maybe the Nugget Fund, which is a little bit more volatile kind of thing. So this will be more of a slow and steady kind of creep up. Please enjoy that as well. I know I did. So here's the numbers as a whole, and I'll go through the app as well in a second. I may put a little bit more in this week because of the rewards that I got this week to kind of compound them. Again, since the price is still low and we're hopefully at the bottom of the in the valley kind of thing of hopefully where we'll start going a little bit nicer direction as a whole for the market, but I'll figure that out after I'm done recording the video. So 7.37 is our new price. As you can see, a big jump. I did process my price based on that one, and I'm buying in my 10 units based on that price. And 255 for rewards today, which is an amazing jump. As you can see, quite a nice jump for us over past weeks, which does jump this quite nicely. So our ROI now is over 20% again. If I was to put in another, let's say 20 nugget, obviously that lowers that a tiny little bit, but nothing's really taken away from that. Now that we've built, again, over time, this dollar cost averaging thing kind of plateaus itself in a bunch of different ways. So this is how much money I've put in. And as you can see, when we go to the DAP, the one thing to note here is my actual value is lower. And that's okay. That's if I was to sell everything now, because my price is, although my average is getting closer and closer, it's still below what my average is there. And that's okay. I am perfectly okay with that. But I'm loving to see the gap close sooner, like more and more every time, because we were at $10 at some point on here, right? And now we've gradually, through DCAing, got that closer and closer. And that's why with this big jump, I want to grab a little bit more possibly at that price in case we don't come back down. Not necessarily what you want to do with a DCA strategy all the time, but definitely, and I don't know if I've caught up on all of them. Maybe I have. But either way, I'm comfortable with the investment. I'm comfortable with putting in more. That is my choice. Please don't make that something that you choose to do because of anything I'm saying. I'm just some YouTuber guy, but I do enjoy the nice movements that we've been having. This one was an OTC purchase the week before, and that finished off those, and we'll see now, as you can see here, OTC is no more. I bought actually the last one. I don't know if anybody put any in afterwards, but I had bought when there was 10. That's the reason why I had 10.8 here, was because that's all that was left in the market. So I grabbed it. I wanted to grab more at the lower prices, but I was too late. I didn't do it in time. So Shiny Jackal Vault, as you can see, $91.13, which brings my overall ROI to 20, almost 22%, which is amazing. And so I will happily claim that. And which is awesome. And then I should have done that all as one transaction. Anyways, when I do the blacksmith, I'll end up claiming this guy here, which is also amazing to see. Those rewards are creeping up nicely. If we can start getting consistently even at the 1% mark at some point, that's going to be pretty nice income on my funds. Um, yeah, other than that, that's really about it. I just wanted to make sure I came on because of such a great week and such a nice boost to everything. Just wanted to make sure that we noted that as in as many ways as possible. So again, not trying to create FOMO. This is no reason just to kind of jump in like crazy. But if you're already in, this definitely gives us some strength. And if you haven't looked into Nugget, obviously still a great time for the next till midnight tonight Eastern. If you are and have some free capital and wanted to maybe diversify your portfolio in something like this, where we have, and I did a Timpi AMA earlier today. That's one of our investments that are earning monthly for us, one of the more IRL type ones. And then we have all of our other stuff that we're doing with liquidity farming, bots that we're running, both Shiny bots and some of our Marcelo bots, and I think a few other people are in our team are doing some bots. So just overall, just a really amazing week, and look forward to hopefully seeing some little bit more in between here. Like hopefully, as you can see, it's hard to tell because it's so small, but we started that 0.93% the week before, which is a pretty nice one. So if we can stay anything there or above, obviously I'm not expecting this every time, but that would just be so fantastic and just keep that kind of ROI happening, and excited to see this keep growing again and keep working towards that 100% ROI, and then just create passive income for myself. That's what it's all about, and it's been so hard for us to find a place in crypto where this can be done in a way that's at least not as scary, and where you're not praying for your money to stick around, with a team that can be trusted. So yeah, that's basically it for now. If anybody has anything, please come on by the Discord, come say hi, and look forward to seeing what happens in the coming week.